Hello and welcome to Pink Paper Video. This is Britt and I am here today to bring you a part one of a three-part video series where I will show you how to make a mini album for Valentine's Day that is contained in a really sweet little box. So here I'm showing you that I'm pulled out of my stash 3 of these 5-page project packs that are available at Joann's from DCWV, and they have a variety of specialty papers and regular cardstock papers, along with some things that are treated and some die cut sheets. Then I went into my stash and I went into a store and I pulled together a big kit of embellishments to make this project. There I was just showing you a mirrored frame by DCWV, and then I went into my stash and pulled out these itsy bitsy sticker embellishments. Next is a wood grain embossed 6x6 pad and one of these mailer boxes that come in a variety pack. I chose the largest one, but it comes down gradating in sizes until you get to that very, very small ring box size. I also pulled out some older brads from my stash. This is a pack of Insta-photo fun papers from DCWV, also available at Joann's. I have some wood veneer, and then I'll show you that pack at the end because those are the die cuts that I pre-cut for this project. I also picked up this stamp that says, "I like totally love you." It's a Heidi Swap stamp that comes with a 3x4 card mask that was polka dots. I have some very, very old Making Memories ribbon. And then here's some more DCWV mirrored embellishments. I pulled out these giant glittery clothespins, some buttons by Blumenthal Lansing, and then here's some newer embellishments, some layered stickers, some heart-shaped doilies, and this giant pack of tags that I love, all from Recollections by Michaels. These were clearance Recollections tabs and little tiny clothespins. There were some Mambi puffy heart and arrow stickers, and then I picked this up off the clearance at Michael's. It is a Heidi Swap card pack, but I'm going to use one of those cards as the cover of my album, and you'll see me do that later on. I also wanted to add some red into the paper selections, so I went ahead and I pulled out some of the solid and printed red patterns from the Candy Cane Lane stack, along with a few of the other Christmas stacks that I had left laying out. Now here's the little ephemera pack that I made for myself. I was just showing you the itsy bitsy vellum and craft envelopes that are by DCWV. Also, those large tags are by DCWV. And then I got out my slice, as I have been doing in the past few videos, and I cut out some words and shapes for my project. I decided to go with the craft colored mailer box instead of the original one I had shown you, because when I put the black and white accents that I had pulled out in the embellishments with that off gray box, it just didn't, it made it look like a washed out black instead of the gray that it actually was. So the craft really set it off much better. So I've cut this panel from the embossed wood grain stack down to size. I have inked it with some distress inks to bring out the pattern, and then I rounded the corners and I attached the panel to the top as the background of my embellishment for the top of the box. I'm going to layer up some paper and some embellishments and this little gold glittery tag here. Now, this particular little stack of tags was really, really overgummed, so that's what you're seeing me. I'm just rounding off the corners up there and picking off the gummed part of it that came off of the little stack. I have been using these Tombow tabs for about couple of projects now, and they are so fabulous. They're kind of like pop dots, but thinner than any pop dot you ever had. They're even thinner than the roll of foam tape that you can get. But they just give a tiny little shadow. So if you want to pop something up, like at the end of one side of the embellishment, and you just want to stick it flat on the other side, it's great for that. It's great to just add teeny tiny little differences, and it's a great texturizer that's not as extreme as a pop dot. So I'm layering up some pieces of the Insta-photo fun paper over this tag, and then I'm going to put that doily, and I'm going to put a couple of other things, another tag and another piece of paper that's going to start my title, which I am going to sort of use this as a title, even though I will later on I'll reiterate this title inside in the mini book. Now, this first video is just to show you how I made the box and to show you how I brought together all of my supplies. Tomorrow, hopefully I will be posting both part 2 and possibly part 3, but if I don't get to part 3 until Sunday, I will make sure that I blast it all out on my social media so that you know that the ending part of the video is available. Now, I am going to be putting one of these little tags from the Recollections packs on top of here. There were so many of those, and everything was 40% off when I did it. Probably so close to Valentine's Day now, they're even more discounted. So those are going to last me a really long time, long after this project and long after this season. So the front of my box and the title of my album is going to be I Love You Because. And this project I am going to give away to somebody who I think maybe needs to know that they are really loved this particular Valentine's Day. Not because they have heartbreak, but because they are far away from their loved one. And so I decided to tell them that that person isn't the only person who loves them, that I love them too. So the last thing I will add to this box is the rest of the title and that carrier sheet, which is just a piece of red cardstock. And I used some Dear Lizzie gold and white thickers to spell out because. And then I'm going to just take one of these puffy Mambi stickers and give a little indication that the good stuff is on the inside. All right, that is the box decoration. A few days ago, I shared this on Instagram, and I really would love if some of you who watch this video would come over and follow me on Instagram. There you go, is a little sneak peek of the inside of the album. I will put the link down in the comment box, and thank you so much for joining me today, and you have a great day. Bye-bye.